think coastal environments are some of the most important in the world. When we look at images of the Earth at night, so many of the lights are located in coastal regions because that's where people live. And that's why I study the Earth processes that happen there. My name is Jillian Maloney, and I'm a geology professor at San Diego State University. In my lab, we study Earth processes that happen on and beneath the seafloor and in coastal areas, including things like earthquakes and landslides that can happen underwater and create tsunamis. Because the places that we're working are sometimes meters or even thousands of meters underwater, we first use sonar to collect images of the seafloor and the layers of sediment below the seafloor. And then we go and sample that sediment, oftentimes using long tubes. They sink down into the sediment and fill up with that sediment, which we can bring back. When we open up those tubes or cores, we get more detailed information about the layers that we saw in the sonar. And that sediment is a really amazing recorder of Earth's history. It can tell us the story of Earth's past climate and biosphere, and in our case, natural disasters. One of our current projects is right across town in San Diego Bay, which was actually created by a series of earthquakes that happened over time. We know that earthquakes happen on land in San Diego and in the bay, but when the faults that create those earthquakes go underwater, it's very difficult to study them. And yet, in order to predict how big earthquakes might be, how much damage they might cause, or whether they'll generate a tsunami, we need to know everything we can about the size and shape of those faults. So we're using data from on land and combining it with our sonar and sediment core data in the bay to try to map out those faults in detail. That data can help us predict how large future earthquakes might be and also provide potentially life-saving data to coastal communities.